What's good, YouTube? Today's topic: don't treat a girl like she's yours unless she proves herself. She's got to earn that title, and theoretically, yeah, you as a man, you got to technically prove yourself as well to the girl, but this isn't about her. It's about you. It's about your life and what you want for it. So, if you're dealing with a girl and y'all start getting together, she likes you, you like her, y'all like each other, y'all getting together. Just because y'all started talking to each other doesn't mean y'all owe each other anything, really. A lot of guys will go into a relationship with talking to a female, not actual relationship, but you know what I'm saying. Start talking to a female and expect maybe not all the attention in the world, but that she's not giving her attention to other guys. And this is mostly to the younger guys on the dating scene or more inexperienced men on the dating scene. But at the end of the day, you gotta realize this girl isn't yours. Stop acting like she's your girlfriend and that she's supposed to be loyal to you only. Like she's gonna be talking to other guys, and depending on the girl, she gonna be messing with other guys. Now, if you don't like that, like when a girl does that and shit, well, you gotta realize that a lot of girls already got there's already that one guy. Every girl got that one guy that she would go back to if that one guy would let her. Most girls, every pretty girl definitely has that one guy. You feel me? That's what you gotta understand. So you come into her life from a point where she doesn't know who you are. She doesn't really know what you're about. As much as like you tell her, oh, blah blah blah, I'm this good of a guy, whatever. Like, you know how many guys I've lied to her to try to get something from her whole life? A lot. Okay, so that shit doesn't matter to her. She's gonna pay attention to how you act, how you treat her, all this other shit. But you're coming from a point in her life where she doesn't know who you are. She's not gonna give you everything, all of her, immediately, unless she's inexperienced herself. Which, when I say experienced and inexperienced, I don't mean that if she's experienced, she's ran through like 20 dudes. I mean that she's dated before and knows how it goes. Knows, certain manipulation tactics guys will use. Knows how to spot a liar, cheater, manipulator. Experience doesn't mean that that pussy is experienced, and vice versa. So, when it comes to men and women. So, you cannot expect certain shit from every woman. So let's say you want to talk to her all day, all night. Don't do that. That's going to turn her off. Most women off. Most women do not want to be treated as like the emotional support group for yourself. So if you can't handle being alone for an extended period of time and you're super in love and you got to talk to the person you're in love with all the damn time, that's going to turn them off. Secondly, don't try to control her. A lot of guys, this is how they fuck up. They try to control the girl. Now, this isn't to say if a girl's doing something you don't like, deal with it because you can't control her. Like, no. You feel me? You can't control her, but you can control yourself. So, just take yourself out of the situation. She's doing shit that you don't like. She starts asking why you're not around as you were anymore, blah, blah, blah. And she's complaining about you not being around and missing you. Then that's a whole another topic for a whole another conversation. But at the end of the day, you cannot control this girl. So you just gotta realize if she's doing shit you don't like, then she's just not for you. But who she is as a person, type of action she commits, if they're not conducive to the type of person that you want in your life, relationship wise, you should be looking for other people. A lot of people got this habit of like, oh, people leave each other too quickly, they don't work through it, that's why relationships don't last. No, actually, that's why a lot of toxic relationships are created, because people fall in love too quickly. They think they can change the other person. And when they realize they can't, it's too late. It's always too late. So, we'd all be better off if we just seen a person for who they are, all their toxicity and all their healthiness. We decide if that's what we want, using our brain and not our genitals to think. You know what I'm saying? We'd be better off. And that's what you got to do. You got to see who she is. Do you like that or do you not? if you don't like what a girl is doing or how a girl is in general, or how she treats you, or anything in the relationship dynamic y'all got, you know in your heart, oh yeah, I like this, or no, I don't like this. That's up to you. In my opinion, from a player perspective, I ain't dealing with something I don't like for very long. I'm not. The most I'll do is tell her I don't like that she's doing this. If she don't have enough respect for me to change that, or it's just too big of a compromise for her, it's dead. One of us will cut each other off. And, you know what I'm saying? She does it to me, I'll appreciate that. If I do it to her, I'll appreciate that on my behalf. You understand what I'm saying? So don't come into a girl's life trying to control what she do, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she's mine now, so she has to do this, or she has to do that. Like, nah, man. Even after she's your girlfriend, there's less of a limit to what you can grow and control. But like, if you tell her to do something and she just don't do it, and you trying to lead a relationship, and she's just not following, that is a bad player on the roster. That's bad. She's a bad team player. We don't got time for bad team players. That's not what we do. You know what happens to bad team players? They get cut off the team and get put on the bench. We don't do that. So, if you notice these little things, you feel me? She's not taking your words seriously. She's not taking. You tell her, like, listen, I'm trying to go this place, do this, blah blah blah. Or I don't like that you do this, and she just seems indifferent or doesn't seem to care. You already know what to do. Cut her off the roster. Move on to the next. There's so many out here. You shouldn't be worrying about one for very long. And I understand, man. We all have that, we've all had that girl that we just really felt something for. Maybe we didn't know her that much. We didn't get to know her that well, but we felt that attraction and that, not love, but that loving feeling. If you get what I'm saying. Don't get it misconstrued. It's not love. But that feeling damn, I really like this chick. But at the end of the day, you feel me? If you succumb to every feeling that you have, what type of person would you be? Not the type of person I would want to be. So, listen, man. She's not your girl. Don't trip.